about generosity, so we're going to pass on to the Glynns for our Bible reading.
The reading is taken from Luke chapter 21, verses 1 to 4. Jesus saw some rich people putting their gifts into the temple money box. Then Jesus saw a poor widow. She put 2 small copper coins into the box. He said,
I tell you the truth. This poor widow gave only 2 small coins, but she really gave more than all those rich people. The rich have plenty. They gave only what they did not need. This woman is very poor, but she gave all she had, and she needed that money to live on.
This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.
I wonder what generosity means to you. I wonder when you have seen an act of generosity. When have any of you seen an act of generosity?
Lauren always makes time for me if I have a bad day. She'll drop everything and just listen to me.
That's really nice, isn't it?
Karen, when we were quarantining in our house for 2 weeks, Karen came and sent me letters, and then we wrote to each other. She'd come by and drop them outside our house.
That made a really big difference to you, didn't it? Yeah. What about you, Ben?
I was scared about having a sleepover with Harry and with my friend, and then he gave me match attacks.
Yeah. That was so
He
kind
knew
of
I
him.
loved them.
Because he really loved them as well, didn't he? So that was really kind of him. And we've
Come on.
as a family had some really generous gestures towards us, haven't we, over this time of isolation. One friend, who she knows exactly who she is, really kindly a couple of weeks ago dropped in a treat box for us on a Friday night for the Hepburn family Friday night film night, which was so lovely. So I wonder if you can think of ways that you could be generous. How could you be generous and show that generosity to other people?
Being a friend to someone who is lonely.
Definitely, and there will be some really lonely people right now, won't there, when we can't all meet up and go out.
Making time for other people.
Yeah. What about you, Ben? How can you show generosity?
I can't. Come on.
Do you remember what you thought of?
Carry mum's bags or giving food or money.
Yeah, so we can give things to the homeless and people in need more than we are. And you are very kind at carrying my bags. He's very good at looking after me.
Not your holiday bags, though.
Not my holiday
To be
bags.
fair.
My shopping bags, though. He's very good. Yeah, lovely. And then thinking about generosity and what it means. It's not really about easy giving. It's not about things that we could do without and we don't really want, so we'll just give them away. It's more about going that extra mile, giving something even though you could probably do with it yourself, whether it's your time or your money or maybe your energy, your last bits of energy when you've really got stuff to do yourself but you realise somebody else needs your energy, using on them more. So it's about something that will benefit somebody else more than it maybe will benefit you. And how about Jesus? How did Jesus show us generosity? How did he model that to us? What can we think of that Jesus did? What can you think of, Ben? I don't think the dog wants to eat paper.
I think it does.
That's not the best generosity, really.
Always had time for people.
He did, that's true, he did, didn't he? What do you think, guys?
Shared wisdom and knowledge of God.
Yeah. He didn't keep that to himself, did he? And he wasn't even choosy about who he shared it with. He wanted to share that with everybody.
Gave everyone second chances.
He did, that's right. He gave second chances. And he gave love. He gave so much love to everybody, even those who might have been seen as social outcasts and people who really couldn't offer anything in return.
Wow.
Or sometimes people who didn't even really like him and weren't very nice to him, and he still showed love to them. You had one, didn't you?
Yeah, and I think there are loads of examples of Jesus' generosity that we can read about in the stories of the Bible. And one of the really well-known ones is the feeding of the 5,000. where the little boy gave his 5 loaves and 2 fishes, and then Jesus turned it into a massive feast that fed 5,000 people. I would say that's a pretty generous person.
Me too. That's a good example. Just some thoughts and some questions to get
Can I
you
use your
thinking
paper?
about generosity in your lives. So now we're going to say the words of the creed together. We believe in God the Father, from whom every family in heaven and on earth is named. We believe in God the Son, who lives in our hearts through faith and fills us with his love. We believe in God the Holy Spirit,
who strengthens us with power from on high.
We believe in one God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. And now it's over to Lucy and Jessie, and they're going to do today's craft with you.
So because we're thinking of generosity today, why don't you join us in making a generosity bowl?
The widow gave all she had. She showed generosity of heart. Even if she didn't have money, she would have given something else, like time or her gifts. Take a bowl. Probably something similar to what the widow drops her coins into. What gifts do you have to bring? What things do you have that can be generous with? It might be time, sorting out belongings ready for the charity shop, saying a kind word to someone, or doing a job around the house unasked, offering to spend time with someone in the household. Take some pieces of paper and write one thing on each piece and put it in the bowl. Do as many as you can think of each day. Take a piece of paper from the bowl and do that thing. Thank God that He's given you these gifts and ask Him to help you to find ways to share them. These are our generosity bowls, and we're just going to give you a few ideas of what we've done. Okay, we've got help your siblings tidy their room.
Wow, that is generous. What have you got, Liz?
You could try phoning someone who's by themselves right now to check upon them.
Oh, I put that one as well.
That's a nice one.
I've got the same one. Mine's slightly
really?
different. Call a member of your family or someone you know who might be feeling lonely.
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks, girls.
And now Lucy will lead us in prayer.
Dear God, thank you that you give each of us gifts and abilities. Help us to be thankful for them and generous in sharing them with others, especially during this difficult time of coronavirus. Help us to see where we can make a difference in the life of someone we know. Forgive us for the times when we do not do this, and help us always to follow the examples of generosity of Jesus showed us. Amen.
Amen.
Now join us in saying the grace. The
Grace of our Lord Jesus Christ,
the
love of God,
And the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us all, evermore. Amen.
Now we're going to finish by singing This Little Light of Mine.
all have an amazing week and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Today's service was once again based on the Worship to Go materials from the Church of England, and we've attached this accompanying sheet to the St John's website and also to the email that's come to you today if you received this service by email. And there's some really lovely activities on the sheets. So we particularly like the activity one about the coin throw. We thought that would be a fun game. And also the crossword, designing your own crossword. And there's a thing for the week on the very bottom of the sheet. It says, why not try to learn a new magic trick? So there are just some inspiring ideas based on generosity that you might just want to try as a family this week.